Hello, viewer. Oh shoot! Now that I'm home alone, I can whatever I want. You know, alright, hold on. Let me grab my. Alright, I'm gonna turn down the volume. Alright guys, so today I am gonna talk about some experiences first, and then after that I'll get into my analysis of them. So, back in high school, oh, okay, let me explain my ability. I knew this kid named Monty, and for years, and for months, we were like good friends. I met him my junior year, and I got along with him, he got along with me, and I thought all was well. And one day, and this was for like many, many months, dude, like, and then one day he just attacked me out of the blue in the middle of class for no reason, claiming, oh, Zappy Wappy, you attacked me. But the truth of the matter was, we had always fought for years, so his argument made no sense. Like, that's like, essentially, me getting mad at somebody for booting me from a raid when we always boot each other. And bro, everyone saw, all my friends, the baddies, and they were all laughing at me, being like, oh, look at Zap, Zap is such a loser, bro. Like, I couldn't even walk down the halls, bro, before without everyone laughing at me. Okay, I gotta run, bro. And it was just one of the worst times of my life, bro. The baddies laughed at me. They're like, Zap is such a loser, bro. It was just so embarrassing. And it wasn't even my fault because I got taken by surprise. Like, the fight wasn't even fair, dude. Like, I got jumped by surprise. Like, it was less fair than my ban from the solo server. Maybe even worse. And to top it all off, everybody, and it was just so embarrassing. I'm like, really, brother? Like, we were friends for all these years, for all these months, laughing, getting along, play fighting, and then you do this to me? It's like, god dang it. And then all the baddies loved him. Everyone wanted to be his friend, which was the worst part. They're like, oh, Monty's a goat, Monty's a goat. And I was like, that is just so ridiculous, bro. Even if I had lost the fight fairly, like, why do you all need to laugh at me? Like, I don't get that. Like, even if it's like, why laugh at somebody if they lose a fight, let alone it being an unfair one? Like, this was just stupid. The kids that laughed at me are all retarded, I'm gonna just be honest. And it was just one of the worst moments of my life, bro. Like, such a bullshit thing. And then I lost all the baddies, too. Which is, do you know what I don't get about the baddies? It's like, they're like, oh, that's such a loser after losing a fight. But, like, you can tell who someone can or cannot fight just by first glancing at them. Like, my boy Adolf, bro, like, I can tell who he can or cannot fight. Like, if Hulk Hogan came from the dead and beat him up, like, I'm not gonna laugh at him because I know for a fact he won't be able to take him on. But do you know why? Because they're illogical. And not just the baddies, the kids from school too, because there were a few that were laughing at me. One of them did apologize to his credit. How is it? Oh, nice. Play next year. So that's good that he apologized to his credit, but still just insanity, and I won't live it down. I mean, I'm preaching to nobody. So guys, the fight, how did it go? So for years, me and this guy were, for months, me and this guy were friends, play fighting, all that stuff. And I figure like, man, when this kid leaves school, bro, I want to get his phone number. He's such a cool kid. And on that day, we were laughing together and stuff, making jokes. Count Dooku. Okay, so what are my abilities? So Force Lightning. okay, I don't get these powers, but you know what, sure. But I don't get that. And I was like, okay, yeah, he's my friend or whatever. And he comes back from the bathroom, I think. And then I see him, so I decided, you know, I'm gonna toy with him again. And keep in mind, we had done that for months. Out of the blue, he kicks me hard in the leg. And I think, you know what, man, like, it might have been an accident. That's what happens with fights. But by the time I realized, oh shoot, me and this kid are at war now, he's already gotten me, like, he's already pinned me on the desk and is dragging me across the room. So I'm like, you know what, I'm going to try to gouge his eye out, because that's a good fighting move, gouging someone's eye out. So I go to gouge his eye, but I can't quite reach it. And then he gets on top of me, and I figure, you know what, now I have a clear shot at his eye. But by then the teacher came and yanked him off of me, and this is the sad part. A girl yanked him off of me, and even my dad laughed at me. He was like, my God, Zap, really? You, my own son, had to get saved from a girl? And I agree with him, that's fine, bro. But that fight was so unfair, bro. And then that's when it started, bro. Everybody laughed at me. And you know what's funny? At the office, he said, we won't mention it. I won't laugh at you. You're my friend, Zap. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. And then the next day when school starts, he starts laughing at me. And I'm like, what type of heart is this, bro? I gotta tell Pharaoh this story. I'm gonna clip this and send it to Pharaoh, bro. But I'm gonna be honest, bro. I pretended to say, oh yeah, I'm cool with him, bro. But I hate that Monty kid, bro. Like, if he goes to hell, I'm a pray I could be one of the 4 billion angels in hell torturing. I'm like, wallahi, bro, like, Heil Hitler and just torture that kid, bro. Like, it's just insane. Oh, bro, I'm hitting the button. Why aren't they dying? God dang. Force lightning really is this thing, bro. But, like, yeah, that was one of the worst days of my life. Embarrassing, bro. Is my mic turned on? So yeah, I gotta share this. I wish Pharaoh was here, bro. I wish Crazy or Unusual joined the party, bro. I'm alone. I've got no friends. I've got no friends. I've got no friends, and they all hate me. Alright, what other stories do we have? Oh, my thoughts on liberals and Democrats. I'm gonna be honest, both are two sides of the same coin. However, I will say that Republicans are still a bit better than Democrats because, like, look at, like, Charlie Kirk, bro. Like, the narrative is that Tyler Robinson killed him, but that's not true. There's so much evidence to prove that it was not him. And I see these Republicans, most notably Benny Johnson, being like, have been killed because of radical left-wing shooters. And I'm like, dude, okay, that's just stupid. But I'm like, dude, Tyler Robinson's not the shooter because the video where he was like so blurred out, blurry and stuff. Then I'm like, dog, like, how can you claim that's a valid video? We have better security stuff in space. And I should probably stop talking about this. Bro, can any of my friends get on, bro? It's lonely out here for me, the king's out. Oh, guys, some of you may be wondering why I don't play with Alex anymore. Well, I just decided to stop playing with... like, I'm not done in a party with him. I'm just taking a break because he's like... Because I'm Muslim, he seems to think I'm something, a terrorist, and all this bad stuff. And him and his friends always told me, Zap, leave, not even 10 minutes when I'm in here. So I'm like, why are you going to invite me if you're just going to tell me to leave? Like, that makes no sense. So I'm just going to take a break until they change, and I hope that they do change. Hey viewer, how you doing? I'm gonna run some more activities with this Battlefront. Bro, how do I back out of here? No, I don't want this. So yeah, you can say what's up in the chat, please. No friends. Viewer, please. Yeah, so I really got, like, I have a lot of subjects to talk about, guys. It's just that sometimes it's hard to remember them all. And I'm gonna be honest, it's really awkward just talking to yourself, especially if there's no one in the stream, but in order to do that, you have to, like, start by preaching to no one. However, it is easier when you're talking to your friends, as you have another person with you who's, okay, who's seeing what you're saying. But you gotta start, and I really hope I could get viewers to spread my idea. And to top it all off, it's a thing where it's like people have all these subjects to talk about, but then when they actually go to do it, they don't know, they can't remember what they wanted to say, and they're like, duh, I don't know. And I'm like, think how awkward that would be if there was someone, like, think if you finally got a date with a baddie, and you're like, man, I'm gonna go on this good day, we clap cheeks afterwards, and then she's like, so hi, and then you're like, duh, I don't know. It's like, god dang it, bro. Except for this one, there's nobody to see the stream, but you know, it is what it is. You gotta start from nowhere. Just till my views and ideas can spread. Wait, I could give one of my speeches live right now. Hold on. Forget that. I'm gonna give a speech. Yeah, that speech. Hold on, viewer. Wait, I'm gonna just find this speech I wrote and say it live. Trust me, you're gonna love this speech so much. It's gonna like make you cry and be like, "That's the greatest human being of all time. I want to vote for him." That's not it. Alright, viewers, you ready for that speech? Alright, 3, 2, 1. There's no honor in mediocrity. Okay, wait, before I say this, this was a speech taken by the Jordan Belfort Wolf of Wall Street speech, because he is the GOAT, but I still have a few other ones that I'd like to share too. It's just that I want to start with this one, because it's easier to write, and I'm familiar with, but I will present some other speeches. 3, 2, 1. There's no honor in mediocrity. I've been an influential man and a waddling man, and I choose power every time, because when I become a powerful man, I have to annihilate any problems. I show up with a crown, $2,000 worth of blowjobs, and time worth over $40,000. Go screw yourself. If anyone ever claimed that I'm materialistic, evil, or lost, go be my slave, shining my shoes, because below the gutters, where you belong, you pathetic excuse of a human being. Before you challenge the king, me, one of the dictators, look at the people in your life. Go on, imagine them. And in the future, you'll be walking down the street with a ruggedy set of clothes, an ugly wife who drains your money and cheats on you, and that person will walk next to you, yet be above you, having bought a fresh new yacht with one of the baddies on his side who's hot, while all you can afford is a cheap, rundown, crammed excuse for a house, eating fake food from the piss store. So listen to me and obey me well. Are you falling behind on your cash investments? Good. Start working. Is your boss torturing and enslaving you like a loser? Good. Start working. Do the baddies look down on you and think you're a worthless tiny wiener? Good. Start working. Deal with your problems. Get real power. Ruin others. And all of this by becoming damn rich. All you have to do is figure it out and start working. Stick with me, and you'll have more power and influence than the biggest puppet in the United States of America. I want you to get money and jam your products, skills, and my beliefs down their dirty throats till they give you $1,000, 1,000 house, and they submit or they die. Get money no matter the cost. Be ferocious, cruel, unforgiving, and be respected tyrants. Now let's start this new world order and knock the old one down the block. So that's my speech, guys. Now this was not as good as I would have liked it to be. However, the last time I rehearsed it, I was very, very angry, and I had a viewer in Pharaoh. And as I see, I have 2 viewers, so viewers, just tell me your thoughts. And yes, I know I should have been like more loud and angry, but I'm not that mad right now, so it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So yeah, just tell me your thoughts, viewers. I'm interested. Oh my god! Bro, where are the ads coming from? Dog. This cannot be fair, bro. Oh, nice. So yeah, viewers, just let me know what you think. Play next year, sure. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything until someone joins the party or you guys say something.